Literacy can be defined as the ability to read and write. In an ever-changing world, literacy has become the foundation of many other aspects of our lives, not just while at school learning the English curriculum. Literacy has become the gateway into all areas of life. As an educator, I can't teach any other subjects such as maths or science without being able to speak and demonstrate what is being taught to the students. We both, as educator and student, must be able to communicate. Without being able to read and write in terms of literacy, children cannot start to learn about topics and aspects of their world. This is the way of the cross-curriculum cycle. Literacy in the classroom's key points are that we help children to effectively make meaning from a text, that all learning involves every learner no matter their stage of literacy, and that the learning is relevant and engaging. Texts are not just reading a physical book, they engage all other types of multi-literacies. Literacy tasks are things students can relate to or show an interest in, not just a text for the sake of reading. Children are able to critically analyse, as the media plays a large role in what we see and hear, and then being able to analyse and evaluate that text to find its true meaning and discover its biases. This is a vital thing to have in the classroom in the 21st century. With the rapid growth of technology in our world, it has changed the way we see and do things, as we can now research topics from around the globe at the click of a button and connect with people from other cultures just through the use of the internet. Literacy is broader now than it has ever been before, and as an educator and parent, we need to keep up with the evolving technology to ensure we are preparing our children for the world that they will be entering into. The jobs of the future will require children to be able to easily navigate their way around technology. And as literacy is the basis of how we communicate, being able to communicate in a technological world is vital. In terms of teaching in the classroom, ICT education needs to be embedded into the practice and curriculum. This means two things. We need to be up to date on current technologies to help aid children to explore working with and integrate that into other key learning areas such as history or geography. The second is, through the use of multimodal text, we are encouraging critical thinking and analysis in action, which is something that all 21st century students need to be able to do. Through the 4 resources model, students can begin to apply it to text, digital or print-based, in order to discover its true meaning. The 4 resources model can be broken into these sections: codebreaker, text participant, text analysis, and text user. When all of these aspects are taught in a class, students can use 21st century literacies in all of its form and still be aware of how certain texts and authors persuade our opinions, and then we can critically analyse why that is. This skill can be applied through their whole lives. Darby states that 21st century literacy should begin with these skills of critiquing text to help develop this generation's students into the technological world they will live in. In the world we live in today, literacy is the basis of everything: the way we communicate to one another, how we work in the community, and how we further ourselves as individuals. The digital age means that we need to help children see their designs and work come to life in the classroom. But we also need to remember that at home, online games and virtual spaces can play a large role in how children play and the way that they communicate to one another. As an educator and a parent, it is vital that we teach children a safe and sensible way to communicate and navigate their way around virtual platforms. This type of learning can be done through teaching online safety and other ways that we act and speak towards others. Over time, there's been many shifts in literacy and how educators think they should teach it to children. Educators and students work collaboratively now together to discover meaning in different ways through discussion, group work, interest-based learning, research projects, and all of this combined ensures that all students' learning and ability is catered for. There is not just one way to teach literacy anymore. It's taught through all of the different subject areas in new and exciting ways. With this, literacy in the 21st century will be very different to literacy in the 22nd century. As with the world and its changing and evolving state, so does education and the way that we put important certain aspects. It's going to be very different in 20 years from now. Thanks for listening.